Oh, wow, hi! How many things have died outside your house? Aw, yeah. Oh, she was stuffed up his nose! Mwah. Eat food, don't die. 'Cause they belong to the devil. That's a little worrisome. Hi everyone, this is Jen, aka LaureledEevees, and welcome back to more. Yes, Homestuck Beyond Canon, here today for the July 18th update. I guess is this our second update, our last update for July? Because if so, oh thank goodness. I was so nervous that you were gonna choose either next weekend or the weekend after that, because I am booked, dude. I am booked solid, especially next weekend. Next weekend I'm on vacation, and I was worried because you always seem to know when I go on vacation, Homestuck staff. I don't know how you do it. It's kind of freaky. Unnatural, one might say, of the devil. But yeah, so thankfully that's not going to be the case. But yeah. Whew. Oh man. Yeah, I'd spent like all day today basically doing errands to like working towards like the the vacation that I am gonna be on. So seeing this update both like surprised me, so my cortisol kind of shot up, and then it also like relieved me, but then it also concerned me again because what? We only get like a single arrow update. Only one. Okay, it looks like it was we just left off with freaking Ly'lac talking to Delphi. After of course we had that disturbing moment with the what on earth is it again? I hate that so much. Oh gosh, the centaur. the I keep trying to say satamals, but I'm like, it's satermals, like satamals, not Satan animals, but satamals. So I'm curious to see what this is all about. It looks like it's going to be, at least from like the image that I saw on Twitter, it looks like we're back with Ly'lac. So let's just click that arrow and see what's going on. Go. Woohoo! She's freed the narwhal. Is she gonna do like the Free Willy, like jump over the... Yeah! The narwhal is free! Holy crud. It looks like she's talking to good old TC. So let's get this going. Okay. Alright. Hey, bro, guess who got a freaking orb fixed? Well, if I had to hazard a hunch, if I had to wiggle my dang haunches, ready to effing pounce on an answer to your late-as-hell reply, then I guess it was you, dude. Exactamundo, the world's greatest detective, at it again. Veritably, my dear Flotsam. However, Bobo, Slice, I gotta remind you that a nymph is never late, nor is she early. She arrives precisely when... Oh, I was about to go the full Gandalf quote. Okay. She always arrives precisely when she feels like it. Raw magical realness. Spit that mystical stuff. Watch out, I'm spitting all over the orb right now. Better get some glasses so I can drink it up. You sick F. Possibly the sickest. You and CC being nasty as F today. One of these days, we need to lock up you nasty freaks up. Funny you should mention that, but hopping back on the detective wave for a Momo now that I've cracked the code and deduced the absolute crap out of the case of the missing birthday okay, I'm not saying that, but yeah. Via my incredible powers of waiting for you to get your wobbly head in the game. Happy Morph Day. Euphoric. Okay. What? Okay, let me try that again. Happy Morph Day. Euphoric yards style remix vp.mp3. Like underscore vp mp3. Congrats. Oh, F yes. Let me in on this. Far be it from me to stand between a girl and pure dance realness. Get your groove on. Shake your stuff. Hit it from the back, and put some stank on it. Head bang it out. Now Hellborn shuffle. See them gun fingers. Okay, Ly'lac, on some real stuff. I can't wait any longer. Dude, I'm vibing right now. I know, it's sick as, but imagine how sicker it'll be when we're cutting shapes straight out of the floor, moshing hard as all hell to this in person. Hold up, this is really good. Actually, wait, I'm running it back. Give me a second. Okay, you forced my hand. Now I'm listening again too. Oh, it's groovy. Hell yeah. Wait, let's sync this on 3. Roger, you start the count. Okay, F yes, on 3. 3? Wait, on 3? Girl, what are we talking about? 3, 2, wait, oop. Dude, F it actually, we lost the vibe. Let's get serious. Some real bizarre crap just happened. Lay it on me, dude. Cartoons are real? Anime is real, right? Yeah, art is powerful as F. No, dude, Vriska is real? She's like a real person? She freaking messaged me, called me rude, and said I look crazy, which is how I know it's her? Oh, yeah, I knew that. What? She hit me up like right after I hit you up, as if your morph day wasn't stacked enough. Now we're getting visits from fictional femme fatales. Dude, what the F, bro? You're just gonna keep me updated on stuff like this. You can save all that for someone who wasn't busting his biceps making all kinds of last-minute arrangements on your behalf while your sneaky butt ducked my messages. True. Very true. Besides, I think you're going to be able to find it in your hearts to forgive me when I lay down my next Morph Day gift so last minute, even I didn't even know I was giving it to you myself in just today. That cartoon? She's going to be a real life in person, actually for truesies, legit, joining us for today's gaming sesh. Yeah, I knew that. Dude, do we know everything? Everything except what it feels like to be an uninformed ignoramus. Sucks major haunch fat. All slurping on it like morons. I don't know what. No crap from crap. Guess I'll slurp. Poor hapless goofs. Almost makes you want to cry. Not really my rodeo. That is just too real. But hell yes, so you're up to speed? You're locked in? Tell me you're locked in. I need you locked in. I'm popped. I'm locked. I'm doing the opposite of dropping. Feeling pretty good, honestly. Feeling like I was congested for tides and tides, but after sitting on my head, I finally yanked out a thick lump of sedimentary bile out of my supranaval cavity, and I can finally breathe again. Ah, yes. The demon neti pot analogy. Very good. Hell yes. What have you been up to? I had to get a drone to set a bunch of stuff up at your place. Oh, I got blown up. That is so you, Ly'lac. Woke up on some purple planet, spoke to some weirdos, caught up on my homegirls, got a new wand, killed some stuff, had to eat Mima, actually. Digest in peace to her. Dip. That's a bummer. She was old as F, wasn't she? As F. Well, I'd pour out some of the old globe, but it's wires all the F all over the place right now, and the only floor space I even have to spare is dance floor designated, so I'm not about to go introducing any more tripping hazards all up in my sanctum. Your old caretaker would probably appreciate fewer tripping hazards, LMFAO. Lol. You'd maybe expect that from a guy who's been around that long, but the exemplar is super spry when he's not crushing one of his certified coma naps. You already know I'd catch such a lecture for it, though. Seriously, what is it with old people and not shutting the F up? Love him, though. You're a good kid, bro. You too, Ly'lac. I know you ate Mima up so admirably, I bet it was honestly awe-inspiring. The guy watching didn't really have anything to say about it, but you're probably right, TBH. The guy watching. Okay. Uni nymph. Dude. Potentially. Which, looking back, is really funny because he talks so much usually. At least he used to. It's low-key complicated as F. I'll tell you later. Just know there was a guy. Was? Was, eh? Bet. You're like some prodigy at old people death adjacency. Old people die. It's basically the only thing they do. Only old dude I ever kicked it with doesn't seem to concur, but he's definitely an outlier. Writing this down, though. Old people die. People die when they are killed. There, consider it scrawled. I'd pop it in the till depth for posterity, but you've got it at the moment. Actually, it's just straight up also already there. Lol. Those murderous psychos really thought of everything. I'd like to believe we perfected it, though. On the subject of their grand and unfathomable mysteries, get your hydrosac butt back to your room so we can reap the rewards of our audacious genius. We need to get our game on, know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. It's freaking game time. Wait, actually, I'm mad. Dude, why'd you make me go first now that Friska's mad at me? Okay, well, first of all, you're the Morph Day girl, so she can just deal. This is our stuff she's all interloped on, even though she's welcome to lope. But second of all, she's honestly more stoked and ready to get this game going than, like, actually mad. She's cool. She's cool, and Jen didn't stutter on that word. What, you've been talking? Like, talking? She hit me up on the chaos literally seconds after I deployed it publicly, which was naturally a fascinating little mystery in the end of itself. But long story short, her and a few other buddies of hers cruise through and they're sliding into our session. We've been scheming together on particulars for a bit now. Wow, that's freaking awesome. You wouldn't try and leave me behind or something, right? Be serious. No, I wasn't serious. Well, I could say a whole lot more, but every second you spend not gaming is a second spent not being able to hear this from me and her in person. You goon. I don't know. I'm not ready yet. Can you kick her out of the game? Real crap. All right, hold on 1 second. Don't do that. Listen, don't even fret your fronds. It's not like you're gonna see her right away. There's a very... Oh, wait, that was still him. There's a very particular order to the link-ups, and your first order of business, kicking it ridiculous with yours truly coolly. Oh, thank the effing sun. How long is it gonna take for all this to set up? You know I work fast as F, so barring a few fun bits I wanted you to have a chance to do yourself, it's already ready. And you'll have the smoothest server player in the dorm, guiding your every step. Haha, yes, Bobo. Ly'lac, I think that's gonna be an F. Yes, this is gonna be big. Incoming automated message from Bobo. It appears he's fallen asleep. He is snoring loudly. All Black Star remote units have been set to dance mode. Please await further instruction. I am obligated by my programming to remind you that I am an artificial unensouled non-entity and that any and all communications from me are subject to a myriad of faults inherited from artificial intelligence and should not be construed as conversations. One too many Zans, I guess. Don't forget to ping me first when you wake up, party boy. Wow. He is special. Okay, and I guess so Narwhal is Guy. Narwhal is Guy. I guess I mean, he did live with, like, the horses, the satyrs, for a while, so I guess that was enough to be like, yeah, you're guy-coded, come on in. But then I guess the sea nymphs were like, hold on a second. Okay, so that's been answered. Cool beans. So, we've actually got some news to cover right now. I'm just thinking, though, there's only one page, so... thumbnail's gonna be boring as heck. We actually do have some news. It's really short, though. It was posted, of course, today by the Furthest Ring studio team. And this news that's coming out, I already kind of skimmed this. I don't normally skim this, but I did skim this one. Because it was so short. And so by the time you're seeing this, this information will be old news, and I apologize profusely for that. Anyway, what's up, kids? That was weird. Let's try this again. Furthest Ring Studios here to check in to announce that tomorrow, Sunday, July 19th at 12 p.m. PST, we will be playing Peak on stream on the Homestuck official Discord as a team. We're doing this to preview what's going to be a more regular offering for our patrons, but before we hide behind the veil of financial support, we wanted to give the whole community a chance to swing by and watch us fall, kicking and screaming all over a mountain. We're going to be doing more full-on community streams, but be there tomorrow to say that you'll hear for it first. Now for a few messages from the team. Oh no, I don't have words for like most of these people. Okay, let's try, okay. Haven, let's gaming, shall we, darlings? When I was told let's see, this is Miles. That was Haven, this is Miles. When I was told we'd be streaming Peak on stream, I naturally assumed it meant Paper Mario for the N64. Once I got over the crushing misery of having that reality wretched cruelly away from me, I got really excited to stream again. I feel like a dashing debutante, even though I've already streamed before. Help make my dreams come true and watch me eat crap at this video game, and consider subscribing to the Patreon so that my senseless gestury goes to a good cause. I think now is a good time. Okay, so this is Andy. Now I think it's a good time for some FRS-themed friend slop. I'm only lightly acquainted with the game of Peak, but it's pretty on the nose for our comic, isn't it? I think I'll enjoy my time slipping off a light rock of 80 feet to my death over and over again. At least I could watch my lovely friends. Jimmy! Did you guys know I was a Homestuck VTuber? I made it like 5 years ago. Maybe I'll show the patrons one day. Maybe. I also play Peak every week, so let's effing go! Awesome. Chimvy's gonna school some clowns. Didn't know about the Homestuck VTuber thing. I mean, I did know there was someone using a Homestuck VTuber model to stream. I just don't know who it was. My brain can't remember. I apologize if that was you. Floral. I'm feeling pretty playful right now, guys. I'm not good at games, and I'm scared of heights at that, but you know what? This playful mood won't falter. Kim, I've played a game before. It's like Farmville, right? Yeah, Kim, you got it, Kim. And that's all. That's all they wrote. Okay, so, not much exactly to speak about for this entire thing, though, I mean, pretty dang cool that we're actually getting somewhere with Beyond Canon. So I'd say that's a plus. Especially since we know that they're doomed for failure, like right off the bat, since we know how the meteor system works. And oh gosh, Dancester's real. Dancester's real. Oh gosh. Oh no. Though, I mean, we've got the nymphs, like, figured out. At least 2 out of the 3 nymphs have, like, quote-unquote ancestors. What do the satyrs have? Well, I mean, the satyrs, they probably, during that, like, one flashback in the Flash, like, animation a few weeks back, they did show, like, there was, like, a Pegasus guy flying in, where I was like, ah, yes, that's Hermes-coded, this Hermes-coded person. Oh my gosh. I wish I could remember some of the Hermes songs from Epic. I don't remember the songs that well at all. I've watched it like once and I can't remember anything. Except for like that one. No, I can't even remember people's names. Dang it. I just remember a woman. What? Oh my gosh. Oh man. That does remind me, what else am I caught up on? I literally had caught up on something. I'm like, oh man, this will be super cool to share. I don't remember anymore. Oh no. I've lost the ability to remember things. My short-term memory's gone. Oh no, we're doomed. This is the end. The end! No, it's cool. I mean, I literally can't remember what I was watching, but it's cool. Oh, no! I remember! Okay. I've fallen into a new rabbit hole, essentially. I'm not that super obsessed with it yet, but Anybody else have Princess Donut as their Lord and Savior? Is it just me? I have read the first book of Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna, oh man, if that, I'm worried though. I had first learned of Dungeon Crawler Carl, of course, from my friends, like Tallulah and Aki. They had talked about it, and I had heard from the internet that the audiobook basically puts all other audiobooks to shame. But that was basically it, and I also had a coworker who was like getting into it as well. But yeah, finally picked up the novel and watched and read it myself after I had heard that they were making a TV adaptation. Really? And after reading the novel, I'm like, cool. How are they gonna pull that off? Because I'm like, dude, the stuff in there, I'm like, requires a lot of CG, or it either requires a lot of CG or a lot of cheese. I'm not sure what's more likely to be. As I'm like, dude, we've got like, I mean, Princess Donut. That's a talking cat right there. How you gonna pull that off? Like, you're gonna have a CGI, are you gonna have a CGI cat that entire time? Or a really trained cat? Are we gonna have lip syncs? I don't think we're gonna have any lip flaps that we're gonna try to match, because that would just add to the budget. Sorry, I'm like thinking in terms of like, the budget for this is gonna be astronomical. How do you do half of these things? So I'm like, no. And another part of me is like, how do you do an adaptation like that and keep it like TV friendly? I mean, granted, it's going to be on like Peacock, a streaming service, not like cable, but still, I'm like reading stuff in the book and I'm like, we just get full frontal nudity right there from several women. Okay, that's a thing. And we do see men's private parts. That's a thing. That's plot relevant. It's plot relevant, like supremely. They set that up like so far in advance, so the moment it starts happening, you're like, no. Oh gosh, and don't even get me started on Pork Boy. Oh my gosh, if they show any of that, that's... But yes, so there's like, what, 9 volumes of Dungeon Crawler Carl? And I don't think they're done yet. So I'm like, oh, dang. Okay. But yeah, that's a thing that I've just fallen into. Now, if for your regularly scheduled VTuber Brainrot, I don't have exactly much to say, except for the fact that Ku has another song that's out. We had Laura Shigihara singing the first one, which is like his main theme song that he has ironically at the end of every stream, but it's his theme song. And this time it's by someone named Amelie. Am I correctly saying it? But she apparently is a big old fan of Felicon Ku, and he's a fan of her work, so they found out about each other and they're like, collab? Yeah! And dude, I watched that the first time, I cried. I watched it for the first time today, I cried. And then I watched the behind the scenes like live stream that they had afterward that was like right after they had premiered the song, explaining all this stuff, and I was fascinated. The storyboards for that are like peak, and it's so not fair. It's so awesome. Oh my gosh, I loved it. Oh, and I love the inside jokes too, where it's like, oh yeah, he's like, did you include my cats? And she's like, yeah, and we included Duke. We're so glad you chose Duke and not one of the other puppies that were not dark brown. I'm so glad you didn't choose that dog. It's like, I'm glad you chose a dark brown puppy so we could have him there. It's like, oh, and that specific like flying thing right there, that's a Bibble. And he's like, how dare you? And then she duct taped him to the wall, and we're like, she's one of us. She's one of us. Including a big AO moment. But yeah, no, super fun. Highly recommend watching it. Very much so. Ku apparently had shown this to people who hadn't read like any of his like novel, and they were like all bawling. So I'm like, cool. I showed it to my mom and she had zero idea what was going on, so she felt like zero emotions toward it. And I'm like, fair enough, fair enough. But still, really, really good. But I think I enjoyed the duet between the two of them more. They had originally filmed that for like a convention and they did that live. They had that for like a convention and they played it at a convention. They didn't record it live. I'm saying that they played it at a convention. And I don't know, I think I preferred the duet more. Even though Ku will swear up and down on everything that is holy, that he can't sing. And I'm like, he can sing in very specific instances.
寒风飘雪借东山影，往日日记笑影。夜空下聆听归来的序曲。
If you want me to be that person, I will be that person to give a little bit of healthy layers of reality on top of that. But he can sing. He just needs the confidence and possibly something in a lower range. He keeps trying to sing higher notes and he's like, why? This hurts. And we're like, okay. Oh, you. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. This has gone on for 26 minutes about now. So I will see you guys all in the next Beyond Canon update, hopefully not in July. And I hope people who did watch the live stream really freaking enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Hey there. Consider becoming a patron, just like the phenomenal Alexander, Madeline, Ashley, and Mr. Anonymous.